Mark Hitchcock is becoming a tremendous blessing to the Calvary Chapel family nationwide. We've recently been turned on to Mark. Sad to admit it, but Pastor Chuck, Mark, when was that when Chuck had you out for the Maranatha? About 3 years back. On Tuesday nights, if you all remember, Pastor Chuck had his Maranatha series, and Mark spoke at that, and that's when I began to hear more and more. And then Dr. Hawking began to mention to me about Mark Hitchcock. And so I began to look into him and read some of the things and to listen. And he is truly a great blessing. Mark graduated from law school and worked for the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals. I like having a pastor that is an attorney. What a deal that is. That's really a great thing in these days. I wish I would have done that. He did that before receiving the call to full-time ministry. I think it's been about 17 years now, huh? And he has served now as senior pastor of Faith Bible Church in Edmond, Oklahoma. And Mark has authored several books related to end times and Bible prophecy. And he has served as a contributing editor for the Left Behind Prophecy Club. And he has out at his table, I hope he still has them available out there. But this is put out by Multnomah Press. And it is entitled, The Late Great United States, What Bible Prophecy Reveals About America's Last Days. I've not had a chance to ask Mark what kind of doors this book has opened yet, but with a title like this, with what's going on, I expect to see this on Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly and all the programs, because I can't think of a greater title for us to pay close attention to. So I just want to encourage you to get this book before you leave this conference this weekend. And Mark will be speaking tomorrow down in Calvary Chapel Vista. But I don't know, will you have your table available here tomorrow, or probably not, huh? It's going to be moving on? Okay. So do your best. He's not sure. Do your best to get this book and read it. It is just absolutely excellent. But I highly respect Mark. I love the fact that he and I have not had a chance to get to know one another directly. But his reputation has preceded him, and it's all good. And I love that. I love that in a man of integrity, a man of honor. And so I just want to have you right now give a warm welcome to Pastor Mark Hitchcock today.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, thank you. Well, it is great to be here with you all, and coming here from Oklahoma, I was expecting a lot warmer weather here than it is. It feels good to me. My wife said it was about 25 in Oklahoma this morning, so blessing to be here with you all. And I agree with the comments that were made earlier about this prophecy conference. It's the first time I've been here, but those who've said, this is the best prophecy conference they've been to, I would certainly add my amen to that. I appreciate that very much, the opportunity to be here. Now, when I was at the prophecy conference in Costa Mesa a while back, I have a little deal that I like to share about the 10 top ways to know if you're obsessed with Bible prophecy. And some of you might have seen this before, but number 10 is you use the Left Behind books as devotional reading. Number 9, you get goosebumps when you hear a trumpet. Number 8, you believe the term church fathers refers to Hal Lindsey and Tim LaHaye. Number 7, you believe there's an original Greek and Hebrew text with Schofield's notes. Number 6, you can name more signs of the times than you can commandments. Number 5, I like this, when you refuse a tax refund check because the amount comes to $666. Number 4, barcode scanners make you nervous. Number 3, you talk your church into adapting the 60s pop song Up, Up, and Away as a Christian hymn. And number 2 is you never buy green bananas. I like that if you're a good pre-tribber. And number 1, you always leave the top down on your convertible in case the rapture happens. Now, I don't think I'm obsessed with Bible prophecy, but I love Bible prophecy, and I I had the opportunity when I was at Dallas Seminary to meet quite a few times with Dr. Walvoord, Dr. John Walvoord. And I asked him one time why he loved prophecy so much, because I've been asked that question. And he said, Mark, the reason I love prophecy so much is simply because I love the Bible. He said 28% of the Bible was prophecy at the time it was written, so if you love the Bible, then you love prophecy. That's the best answer I've ever heard. If you love the Bible, then you love prophecy. So it's not that we're obsessed with Bible prophecy, we just love the Bible, and so much of the Bible is prophecy and tells us about things to come. And you know, people are more fascinated with the future right now than they've ever been. I read some statistics a while back. 60% of the people in America, this isn't Christians, 60% of the people in America believe that the events in Revelation will literally come true. Now, that's probably a higher percentage than among scholars out there. You know, they think it's going to literally happen. After 9/11, 35% of the people in America believe or are looking at world events today more closely of how they might fit in with signs of the times. And listen to this, 17% of the people in America believe that the world will end in their lifetime. Now, that's not Christians. That's almost 1 out of 5 people believe that the world is going to end in their lifetime. We live in the most dangerous time in human history, the most uncertain times. I saw a cartoon the other day that showed a guy holding one of these signs that said, "The end is near." And some guy walked up to him and said, "Optimist." I mean, that shows how bad it is. Yeah. Where's that? Go ahead, you can do it for me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, thank you. I told him I was, okay, I got to have to go through this here to get there then. Here we go. Sorry about that. I told them earlier that I'm very technologically challenged, and they all believe me now. My wife, I have a cell phone. I don't know what to do with it really, just make calls and whatever. I got one of these new iPhones. My wife put a message on it that says, "This is Mark Hitchcock's cell phone. Don't leave a message. He won't call you back because he doesn't know how to answer it." So anyway. My own wife did that to me, so shows how bad off I am. But people are asking a lot of questions, really more than they ever have at any other time. And really, the two burning questions of our day really are, where is America in Bible prophecy, and when's God going to judge America? I mean, as I travel around and speak, those are the two questions. In fact, over the last 10 years or 15 years that I've gone to prophecy questions or conferences or been on radio programs, those are the questions you get asked more than any other. You can be talking about almost any topic, and people will call in and say, where do you think America is in Bible prophecy? Now, I've never been asked, where is Canada in Bible prophecy? Or where is Brazil in Bible prophecy, or any other country? But I think it's a legitimate question because America is the most powerful nation economically and politically that's ever existed. So I think it's a legitimate question that people ask, where is America in the end times? Now, I've written this book, The Late Great United States. Obviously, I got the idea of this title from Hal Lindsey's book, The Late Great Planet Earth. Came out in May of 1970, and a book that had a real impact on me as a young man. But the subtitle, What Bible Prophecy Reveals about America's last days. Now, the question is raised, is America mentioned in Bible prophecy? Now, everybody knows that if you read through the Bible, you don't find the word America or the word United States anywhere in the Bible. So there's no explicit reference to it. But is America referred to in the Bible under some other name or title? And there's a lot of other ideas that people have about where America is mentioned. Some people have given the idea that America's the 10 lost tribes of Israel. Herbert W. Armstrong came up with that idea. British Israelism, that we are the 10 lost tribes of Israel.